Hello, Michael here, looking at Psalms 56, specifically verse 2 to 6 for the exposition. This psalm, which can be subtitled, "In God I Trust." Let's go ahead and read those verses then. From verse 3. What time I am afraid, I will trust in thee. Verse 4. In God I will praise his word. In God I have put my trust. I will not fear what flesh can do unto me. Verse 5. Every day they wrest my words. All their thoughts are against me for evil. And verse 6. They gather themselves together. They hide themselves. They mark my steps when they wait for my soul. So we look to the treasure of David for the exposition. Verse 3. What time I'm afraid, I will trust in thee. What time I'm afraid. David was no braggart. He does not claim never to be afraid. And he was no brutish stoic, free from fear because of the lack of tenderness. David's intelligence deprived him of the stupid heedlessness of ignorance. He saw the immense of his peril and was afraid. We are men and therefore liable to overthrow. We are feeble and therefore unable to prevent it. We are sinful men and therefore deserving it. And for all these reasons we are afraid. But the condition of the psalmist's mind was complex. He feared, but that fear did not fill the whole area of his mind, for he adds, I will trust in thee. It is possible then for fear and faith to occupy the mind at the same moment. We are strange beings, and our experience in the divine life is stranger still. We are often in a twilight, where light and darkness are both present, and it is hard to tell which predominates. It is a blessed fear which drives us to trust. Unregenerate fear drives from God. Gracious fear drives to him. If I fear man, I have only to trust God, and I have the best antidote. To trust when there is no cause for fear is but the name of faith. But to be reliant upon God when occasions for alarm are abundant and pressing is the conquering faith of God's elect. Though the verse is in the form of a resolve, it became a fact in David's life. Let us make it so in ours. Whether the fear arise from without or within, from past, present or future, from temporals or spirituals, from men or devils, let us maintain faith, and we shall soon recover courage. Verse 4. In God I will praise his word. In God I have put my trust. I will not fear. What flesh can do unto me? In God I will praise his word. Faith brings forth praise. He who can trust will soon sing. God's promise, when fulfilled, is a noble subject for praise, and even before fulfillment, it should be the theme of song. It is in or through God that we are able to praise. We praise as well as pray in the Spirit. Or we may read it, in extolling the Lord, one of the main points for thanksgiving is his revealed will in the Scriptures, and the fidelity with which he keeps his word of promise. In God I have put my trust. Altogether and alone should we stay ourselves on God. What was a gracious resolve in the former verse is here asserted as already done. I will not fear what flesh can do unto me. Faith exercised, fear is banished, and holy triumph ensues, so that the soul asks, what can flesh do unto me? What indeed? He can do me no real injury. All his malice shall be overruled for my good. Man is flesh, flesh is grass. Lord, in thy name I defy its utmost wrath. There were 2 verses of complaint, and here are 2 of confidence. It is well to weigh out the sufficient quantity of the sweet to counteract the sour. Verse 5. Every day they wrest my words. All their thoughts are against me for evil. Every day they wrest my words. This is a common mode of warfare among the ungodly. They put our language on the rack. They extort meanings from it which it cannot be made fairly to contain. Thus our Saviour's prophecy concerning the temple of his body, and countless accusations against his servants, were founded on willful perversions. They who do this every day become great adepts in the art. A wolf can always find in a lamb's discord a reason for eating him. Prayers are blasphemies if you choose to read them the wrong way upwards. All their thoughts are against me for evil. No mixture of good will tone down their malice. Whether they view him as king, a psalmist, a man, a father, a warrior, a sufferer, it was all the same. They saw through colored glass and could not think a generous thought towards him. Even those actions of his which were an undoubted blessings to the commonwealth, they endeavored to undervalue. O foul spring, from which never a drop of pure water can come. Verse 6. They gather themselves together, they hide themselves, they mark my steps when they wait for my soul. They gather themselves together. Firebrands burn the fiercer for being pushed together. They are afraid to meet the good man till their numbers place terrible odds against him. Come out, ye cowards, man to man, and fight the old hero. No, ye wait till ye are assembled like thieves in bands, and even then ye waylay the man. There is nothing brave about you. They hide themselves. In ambuscade they wait their opportunity. Men of malice are men of cowardice. He who dares not meet his man on the king's highway writes himself down a villain. Constantly are the reputations of good men assailed with deep-laid schemes and diabolical plots, in which the anonymous enemies stab in the dark. They mark my steps, as hunters mark the trail of their game, and so track them. Malicious men are frequently very sharp-sighted to detect the failings, or supposed failings, of the righteous. Spies and mouchards are not all in the pay of earthly governments. Some of them will have wages to take in red-hot coin from one who himself is more subtle than all the beasts of the field. When they wait for my soul, nothing less than his life would content them. Only his present and eternal ruin could altogether glut them. The good man is no fool. He sees that he has enemies, and that they are many and crafty. He sees also his own danger, and then he shows his wisdom by spreading the whole case before the Lord, and putting himself under divine protection. Trust you enjoyed the meditation. I will put my trust in the Lord. Michael here, declaring yet again, Jesus is Lord. Until next time, be blessed.